live on this channel in a while. I know we have not been live on this channel for a while. I know it's going to take people a little bit, just a little bit to get over here. We're rusty over here, y'all. We have not been live for a minute over here because there's just so much going on in the other sector that we're in. So I know a lot of you guys are in different channels right now, but I just decided to make this live on this channel really quick. I decided to just make this live on this channel. Oh, so let's wait for some people to come in. Let me see. I'm trying to share this out. Beep bop boop do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. As we wait for more people. As we wait for people. Do 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 do. As we wait for more people. Do, 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 do. Is the internet working today? Do, 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 do. Yo, Sam, what are you doing here? That's a nice surprise to see you. That's a nice surprise to see you. What are you doing here? Oh my goodness. We're just taking a break from the beef sector for a minute. See, I'm just come over here to talk about some other things. I just went live. Oh my God, girl, there's been so much stuff going on over there on the other sector. I'm just like, let me go live on my other channel and just talk about something else, girl. Oh my God. Nene is here. Y'all, Nene, girl, you know it's been so much going on in that other sector, girl. I just decided to come over here for a minute and do something different, child. Girl, they done drove me crazy. Y'all were popping up like, yes. Yo, we're gonna get, you said I'm glad I was able. I know that's crazy. I know I normally go live. You say you fell asleep last night. Oh my God, Nene. D, oh my God, did you see how D left us up there on that stage? D left us up there last night, girl. I was just like, this is crazy. He's got to be able to have a way, like if something goes, I don't know, we keep saying this, if something goes wrong, there should be a backup plan, but he's now saying he don't remember even half that stuff. So I'm like, I'm not going to help you remember none of it either. I'm just going to be over here like, nope, you need to go figure out what happened. I'm be like, nope, you need to go figure out what happened, sir. No. See what you are not going to do. So, guys, I know I have not been live over here in so long. This is crazy. But I decided to do something different and just kind of talk about this because remember, we've done a lot of conspiracies over here, right? Yes, see him. Yes, he did, girl. And girl, I mean, what happened was he woke up in the middle of the passing out, right? Because he had ears on the stage and Biz 101, and they kept saying, Barbie, come up, Barbie, come. I was like, what? I do not want to come up there. So eventually D screamed enough and I finally got up there. So he had, mainly it was Biz and ears talking for a long time. And then D woke up for a minute coughing and stuff. So we thought he was, like getting ready to throw up or something. So we were like, oh my God. So we kept talking to him. And finally he came to, and we're like, D, turn off this live. You've been asleep for an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours. Turn off this live. And so he was like, oh, okay. So we just kept telling him, turn off the live, D. So finally he turned off the live, but he turned off the live to the audience, but left me and Biz back there on the stage and the behind the scenes. So of course, Biz was venting and just telling me everything he's been going through on over here in this sector. And I let him talk for like an hour. But we kept the chat up to date what we were saying back there, but it was a mess, y'all. So anyway, I wanted to just go live and get into this murder mystery, because I know we said we were going to do crime over here, and I know everybody, there's other people that are live right now, and everybody's over there dealing with, Miss B is here. I know everybody's over there dealing with all the riffraff that's been going on in the sector, especially with the Thai thing and Kwame. But I decided just to come over here for a minute and talk about and do other things. I just wanted to go over this murder mystery really quick. We'll be here less than an hour, but I wanted to talk about this murder mystery thing, how this guy says the devil made him kill his wife and child, right? And well, he attempted to kill the son and daughter, but the son lived. So he attempted, but you guys have got to listen to this audio of this guy that loses his mind and basically says that, oh, Kodak Black is here. Y'all hit that like button. Kodak, I came over here just to get some fresh air, girl, to get out of that sector for just a minute. And just kind of, because remember, this channel is named Conspiracy and Crime. So we just want to talk about some crime for a minute. So I'm gonna start this video. We're just gonna dissect it down, and people will catch the playback or whatever, and that's fine. But I just wanted to do a little something different besides stuff that's going on in our sector right now. So I just wanted to come over here and do this. I know we're supposed to be talking about printed food. I'm still doing a little bit of studying up on that, and then, but in the meantime, I want us to go over some of the crime, because we do crime over here. We just have not gotten to it yet. I know, Kodak, it's crazy.
My arms were behind my back for so long that God knows that I just feel so good. Okay. You don't put the blanket on? You can? Where you leave it up? I'm going to be in just a minute, okay? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, so the suspect is now inside of the interrogation room, right? He's in the interrogation room. He's like, oh my God, my arms and shoulders hurt so bad for being in handcuffs that long. Oh my God. Well, this is after he murders his wife and daughter and basically beats the living crap out of his son, trying to murder his son, right? So I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, so you want to complain about your arms being behind your back? Sir, your whole family is basically dead. Like, what are you? Your son's fighting for his life in the hospital. Your wife and daughter are dead, but yet you're complaining about your arms hurting? I'm like, wow.
Well, thank you.
This is the interrogation of Michael Brian Miller, who, at the time, was 29 years old. And on the 30th of May, in the year of 2009, in Glendale, Arizona, he called 911 to advise he's murdered his family. Now, many of you may have heard this interrogation before. I did post it a few weeks ago, but that was the redacted version. I now have...
Okay, Nini, I'll definitely look into that. Yes, so this is just the guy describing just his take on it as you guys listen.
The non-redacted.
And there's your water. Thank you.
He's saying, look at my hands. He's talking to himself now. He said, oh, Father, what happened? He's talking to God now. Oh, Father, what happened? He's looking at his hands. He said, I'm telling the truth, Father. Father, I'm telling the truth. I don't care what happens. I don't care if I get in jail for 1,000 years, but I'm telling the truth, Father. Just want to get out of here, Jesus. Jesus, please set me free. Set me free, Jesus. So he's whispering all of this to himself right now as he's in this interrogation room by himself. He's saying, oh, God, it hurts. He's saying his shoulders. He said, my shoulders hurt so bad. Oh, my God. So once again, he's complaining about his shoulders hurting and his body hurting after doing what he did to his family.
Hey, Michael. Hey, my shoulders hurt so bad.
So now the detective walks in and he's telling the detective, my shoulders hurt so bad.
Like a little sore? Or like, yeah, it's sore. It's because my arms were back there for so long, and I was like, it feels good to stretch them out. Can you lift them up? Stretch? Yeah. Oh, it feels good. Oh.
So y'all hear that? He's stretching and lifting his arms up, saying, oh, this feels so good to stretch now. Unbelievable.
I was in those cuffs for a long time. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's okay. Hey, Michael, like I said downstairs, my name is Brad McMillan. I'm
Okay.
a detective with the Glendale Police Department.
Okay.
Okay. I was asked to come in here and talk to you about why we're here and what happened.
I want to know. Yeah.
But before we do that, I just need to get some information from you.
Let's do it.
Okay. What's your last name?
So y'all hear him playing dumb in the beginning. I want to know what's happening. I want to know. But yet, remember, we just heard him whispering to himself saying, Jesus, Lord, help me, save me, all this other crap after murdering the family.
Miller?
Can you spell it?
Miller.
Can you spell your first name?
Michael.
Do you have a middle name?
Brian.
Is it B-R?
Ian.
Okay. And Michael, do you like to go by Mike or Michael?
Either or, it doesn't matter. I'm called Mike or Michael. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Mike,
okay.
whatever you're comfortable with.
What do you do there?
I deliver pizzas.
Oh, okay.
I deliver pizzas. It's always somebody doing something crazy. Sir, if you're delivering pizzas, that means you're working hard for your family, right? And then you go and do this? I don't get this stuff.
Pizza delivery driver.
How long have you done that?
I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 months now.
Good job. You too, huh?
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing and put medicines in bags and ship them off. But I was standing in one spot for 10 hours a day, putting medicine in a bag and putting a label on it and shipping it.
That a little boring is what you're...
Okay, so now he's describing his other job he had where he had to just put medicines in bags and stand in place for 10 hours as he ships out all of these different types of you said Pizza Gate. Well, Jay, wait till you hear the details of this crime. Actually, it's funny you said that. It's getting ready to get crazy. You're gonna say, huh? You're gonna say, what is going on here?
saying
Yeah,
that.
this is much different because you cook the pizzas, you do the toppings, you drive, you make money, you get tips.
So you actually cook the pizzas too?
Yeah, well, it goes to an oven. It goes to a little.
Right.
Well, I'm sure they're looking for somebody in jail to help make pizza, sir, because that's exactly where you're going. Alan Clay is here.
But I mean, you actually prepare them?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You like that?
I actually like.
I do that. And because you're here, I just need to read you something, okay?
Okay.
So he's gonna read him his rights.
3 or 4 months?
Roughly, I don't know the exact time I got hired. I can't remember. I walked in. I saw a now hiring, and I called work. And first thing I would do was pick up a beer, and I'd have 12, 13 of them, and that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have 12 or 13 beers, y'all. Okay, so let's keep remembering the line of events, right? The time of events. First, now he's talking about how he hated his job as a pizza delivery man because he didn't get that many tips. And then he talked about putting medicines in bags for 10 hours a day, just standing on his feet. And basically, I'd rather be doing something else like getting drunk and basically, like he said, having 11 to 13 beers at a time.
Well, one day we went to church. I did this. I did this. I tried to kill myself. I was.
So he's just admitting that he's been to church and trying to help his life and help different things, but he's also tried to commit suicide before. So now we get into what's going on. So maybe they're getting ready to put him on some type of medicines or whatever we're getting ready to see.
Serious about it. This wasn't no joke. I did that really hard. I wanted to get out of there. I wanted out of life.
When was that?
That was late September, early October.
Oh, last year?
Oh wait. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did they take you to the hospital?
Yes.
Okay, so this crime happened in 2009. So he's saying the year before he tried to commit suicide. But remember, he has a full-fledged family. He has a wife, he has 2 kids. So he tried to kill himself while being married to his wife and them having 2 kids, 2 functioning children, a whole functioning family. But yet he's saying as of a year ago, he tried to slit his wrist after going to church.
Yeah, well, those cuffs.
Oh.
God damn. Those cuffs just about kicked my... Oh, wait. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did they take you to the hospital?
Yes. Yeah, well, those cuffs.
Oh.
God damn. Those cuffs just about kicked my ass. My head.
So now he's complaining about the cuffs that was placed on him after murdering his whole family. Ain't that a bitch? He's complaining about the pain that he's in. What about his son that is fighting for his life, right? So he killed the mother, killed the little daughter, tried killing his son, right? They're gonna get into details on how he tried to kill his son. And the son at this point in time is fighting for his life in the hospital, but yet he's complaining about how hard these cuffs are on his hands.
They're all swollen from those cuffs. I asked them if they could loosen them, and they said they.
Oh, I asked them to loosen the cuffs. I'm sure, sir, I'm sure they wanted to cut your freaking hands off so you don't murder anybody ever again, you stupid bitch.
Would, but my hands are swollen. I don't know why they're swollen.
Oh.
I don't know.
You got a cut on your finger?
Yes.
You know, obviously we need to talk about what happened with you calling us, calling the police department over. Can you just tell me what happened?
I was at home. I didn't get any sleep last night. My wife.
Notice how he's already throwing in there, I didn't get any sleep last night. Sir, I don't care if you didn't get sleep for the past 2 days. This doesn't give that excuse. And this is your fault for not getting sleep.
My wife got up and we were running around the house doing stuff. And I pulled out a knife and I stabbed her. Stabbed my daughter, stabbed my son, punched my son in the face.
Punch my son in the face. Remember, y'all, he is saying the devil told him to do this. He punched his little son in the face. He said he stabbed his wife. He stabbed his daughter. So remember, he's saying that Satan told him to do this, but then later he begins to ask God to help him.
Trying to kill him. And I pulled out a knife and I stabbed her. Stabbed my daughter, stabbed my son, punched my son in the face. I was trying to kill him. But it wasn't me.
Sir, if it wasn't you, then who was it? That drives me nuts when they say it wasn't me, though. I mean, something just took over me. It wasn't me. Then who was it? I mean, sir, you are not getting out of this. It wasn't me, though. Well, sir, I mean, stop the crap, right?
It wasn't me. Who was it? It was me.
Well, look. Now he said it was me. Oh my God. Y'all, we can't make this shit up. Hit that like button coming in. Black Pearl just walked in. Yes, this is a family annihilator. This is someone that tried to annihilate his whole family. He killed his wife, his daughter, stabbed his son, punched his son, but the son is in the hospital at that moment fighting for his life. Hit that like button coming in.
And you know, the reason why we're here to talk is I need to make things right. And to make things right, that's why I need you to tell me what happened.
Okay.
And so we can make it right. You know, I've been talking to you for about 5 minutes, and I know you want to get this off your chest.
Yeah.
And so we're going to start from the beginning,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go through it. You said it was you.
Yes.
You said that you hadn't slept. Did you work last night?
I worked last night, but I did not close. I got off at 9:30. I think it was closer to 10. I can't remember. But I came home and I ate.
10:30 at night.
10:30 at night, yeah. 10 or so. I don't remember.
For most law enforcement,
So now the guy is going to get into describing how law enforcement works with stories like this. So the guy is just trying to build a timeline of how he was just normal, having a normal day, got home, was eating dinner, right? I mean, while all this madness is going on.
during an interrogation, an innocent party would simply answer yes or no. Guilty suspects tend to keep talking. This is a way of stalling and avoiding the incident. Michael has spoken extensively about employment, his former employers, and then backtracks on whether he did this or not. Sometimes.
Right. So basically, as you can see, he's already in here lying, right? Because he said, I didn't do, it wasn't me, but then, oh, okay, it was me. And I mean, it's a back and forth. So he's already showing signs that he's lying. So now he can't play the defense like, oh, I snapped, I was crazy. Because now, no, we're not going to believe him at this point, because it's like, no, you had the knowledge in your mind to lie to us earlier, which means you're not completely insane, right?
Sometimes too many details is not a good thing.
I came home and I had some food, took my medicine. It was just
took my medicine. We're not sure what medicine he took. They don't disclose that here.
recently increased.
Okay.
My dosage was increased the other day.
So he had to have his dosage increased. Evidently, he was having racing thoughts and different things going on. So they increased his medicine.
So I increased my dosage on my bipolar medicine.
Oh, okay. So he was on bipolar medicine. So he's on bipolar medicine, and evidently the medicine wasn't doing what he thought. So the doctor made the prescription stronger.
And yesterday was my second day taking the dose that I was supposed to be taking.
Right.
And they also gave me a sleeping pill to help me sleep at night.
You haven't been sleeping?
I have not been sleeping at all. Oh, well, 2 hours, 3 hours.
What was your? Sorry to go back. When you said what day was that?
Friday,
Okay. And so, do you know the date?
the 26th. I don't know.
Okay, but it was Friday.
It was Friday. It was
so
Friday.
Friday from when to when?
Friday from 5:30 to 9.
9, but you got home about 10:30.
So now he's just describing his timeline of being home and taking this medicine and all this other stuff. So right now, the detective is trying to get him to see if, okay, when did you take this medicine? Did you take the medicine in the morning, the afternoon? Basically, how long was it in your system? All those details.
No, about 5:30 to about 9:30, 9:45. I think I got home at 10. I don't remember. No, it was before 10. It was before 10 because I remember having to tuck the kids in bed when I got home. It was a little bit before 10. I said, tuck the kids in bed so we can hang out and watch TV and talk. And
Do they normally go to bed at 10?
yeah, on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. How was business last night? At work?
So
Yeah. Did you make?
well, I made 15, 20, $25. I made $25.
Was that good?
Not for a Friday night.
What would be a good Friday night?
45, 50, 55.
So he's describing how much money he's making, right? He said evidently he didn't get as much money as he thought he was going to get. So I'm sure that put him in some type of mood too, right?
70.
So,
And I took them in bed.
let's go back. Okay, so you came home from work. You said your wife tucked him in, and you also tucked him in. And that was about 10 or 10:30. If you can narrow it down,
I would say about 10:20.
10:20. Okay. Then what happened?
I said a prayer with my son. I rubbed his back and I said a prayer. Tucked him in and he fell asleep.
What kind of prayer? Is it like a
To
standard
Jesus? No, we don't usually pray. We don't usually pray. We just
Wow, I made a prayer to Jesus, and we don't typically pray, but I decided to pray that night. The same night of the murders, he decided to pray.
2 weeks ago I feel like I've been baptized with the Holy Spirit with fire. I feel like I'm on fire for the Lord.
Okay.
So I'm trying to pray.
What? He said, I feel like I've been on fire for the Lord. Wait a second. Huh?
With him and teach him. 2 weeks ago I feel like I've been baptized with the Holy Spirit with fire. I feel like I'm on fire for the Lord.
Oh, he said that he got baptized a couple of weeks ago, and now he feels like he's been on fire for the Lord. Right, exactly. He's talking so calm after murdering the family. Exactly. Brooklyn Lady Ellie is here. Yeah, he's talking so calm after murdering the whole family, right? And remember, those of you just that are walking in, he punched his son in the face. He stabbed his son. He stabbed his daughter. He stabbed his wife, right? Saying that Satan told him to do it, right? The devil told him to do it. And now he's trying to say that he was baptized 2 weeks ago and that he was filled with fire and the Holy Ghost, right? Wow, isn't this blasphemous?
So I'm trying to pray. I said a prayer with my son. I rubbed his back and I said a prayer. Tucked him in and he fell asleep.
What kind of prayer? Is it like a
To
standard
Jesus? No, we don't usually pray. We don't usually pray.
We don't usually pray, but that night he did a prayer.
So I feel like I've been baptized with the Holy Spirit with fire. I feel like I'm on fire for the Lord.
Okay.
So
Baptized with the Holy Spirit? What is this guy talking about? Sir, how do you get baptized with the Holy Spirit and then have thoughts of murder? No, if you were really baptized with the Spirit, this stuff would have never crossed your mind.
I'm trying to pray with him and teach him. Well, I'm not trying. I am praying with him, and I'm doing things that the Lord wants us to do.
What do you guys pray about?
I pray that the Lord would keep him safe. We thank him for
Keep him safe? I prayed that the Lord would keep him safe. Huh? And you're what?
the house. We thank him for the car. We thank him for the food. We thank him for mommy and daddy.
So just your standard kind of a thank you to Jesus prayer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then I went tucked in my daughter.
Did you pray with your daughter?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Brooklyn Lady Ellie, I know. That's why I'm saying him making this statement. He wasn't fully newborn Christian. He wasn't. Yeah, normal Christians make that statement and they mean it. This guy's been lying. See, we've been here for we've been here on this live now for 25 minutes. In the beginning, he was lying about some stuff, and he's still lying.
And
then we went to our room and we got some weed and smoked some weed.
Uh-oh. We got to our room and then we smoked some weed. What? Huh? Wait a minute. So you're on all these different medications. You're on all these different medications. You're drinking 12 or 13 beers, and then you go get some weed? What a cocktail. What a crazy, crazy cocktail. And then they upped your medication. They upped your bipolar medicine. And then you know what those doctors say, don't take any other drugs or anything, no alcohol with this medicine. You broke 2 rules already right there.
by weed you mean marijuana?
Marijuana, yes. She smokes out of a bong, I smoke out of a pipe.
Okay.
And I smoked weed
A lot.
Smoke out of a pipe. I mean, this starting to sound like some crackhead stuff right here. Wait a minute. Is that normal, y'all, for people to smoke weed out of a pipe? I mean, y'all, I'm not a weed smoker, but is that normal to smoke weed out of a pipe? Does anybody know? He says she smoked out of a bong and I smoked out of a pipe. Who smokes out of a pipe? Even if I was to smoke weed, I sure as hell wouldn't do it out of a pipe. I would feel like I'm a crackhead. No, that's what I'm saying, Brooklyn Lady. He said his wife smoked out of a bong, but then he chose a pipe. They had 2 different ways of smoking it. Yes, he said that his wife smoked out of a bowl, like a bong-like thing. He decided to use a pipe. A pipe is a stick that comes out of your mouth, like a tunnel, like something a crackhead would use. Hell no, no weed and no pipe. Right. What the fuck is going on here? He's crack-ish. I mean, exactly, CM. We have to be careful what we put into our bodies. Right. Crackish and tacky. I mean, I'm sorry. I've never, the pipe is a bowl almost like a pipe. It's glass. Still, if there was something that looked like a crack pipe, I wouldn't put it towards my mouth like that. I would just have to do it a different way. I would do what his wife did. I mean, it sounds like crackhead stuff to me. There might have been something else in that weed, as we will probably find out, or we'll probably never know.
About 3 puffs. It doesn't take much to get me high.
Does your wife smoke?
Wow, he said he only took 3 puffs and he was already high. Why? Because he already is used to drinking 11 to 13 beers a day. He's already used to taking the bipolar medicine. He's on the sleep meds. He's on all of this stuff, right? But yet he decides to put all of these other elements into his body.
Yeah, she smokes probably about a bowl.
Okay. All right. So you guys smoke some weed?
Yes.
And then what?
He right there, he said, do, 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 do. Like he's trying to think of what happened next. He's like, do, 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 do. It's like, what? Sir, you just killed your whole family pretty much. And as far as he knows, his son is dead. But the son is fighting for his life in the hospital.
We were watching TV. We put the weed away. We were watching TV. We were talking.
Remember what you guys were talking about?
I think we were watching House Hunters on HGTV.
Okay, in your room or in the living
In
room?
our room.
Okay.
In our bedroom.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
We watched Home and Garden TV, and then we tried to sleep. I tried to go to sleep, but I listened to my headphones when I was laying down.
So he's saying he was trying to go to sleep, trying to do all these things, Remember all this try to stuff. Everything's I've been trying to do this. I've been trying to go to church. I've been trying to pray more. All this trying stuff instead of just doing.
3 times, listened to my headphones, and I laid down in bed, and she fell asleep, and I didn't fall asleep at all. I kind of meditated for 2 hours, and then I got up and I lost train of thought. I meditated and I got up and I went on the computer. I think God help me. What do I do? Then I
He said, God help me. Sir, no, God is not going to help you at this point. He's going to help you get your tail locked up.
That's when the fighting started. When I woke up.
Do you know what time this was about?
The fighting?
Yeah.
I want to say about 8.
Well, you got home at 10:20.
Oh, no, we didn't fight that night. The fight was this morning.
Yeah.
This morning.
What time were you guys fighting? You said you came around.
Okay, so evidently a fight breaks out between him and his wife, right?
We were fighting that was probably about 4 in the morning when I went on the computer, I think.
Oh, okay. So you've been up that whole time?
Yeah, I've been up the whole time. Okay. Yeah. And
Then
then
you're just having a hard time sleeping?
I have medicine to help me sleep. Caused me to sleepwalk and do stuff in my sleepwalking.
So now he's saying that he's a sleepwalker, and he has medicine to help him sleep. My thing is, why didn't you take your medicine to help you sleep? No, because you wanted to stay up and finish that high that you had going and all those weird thoughts that were running through your mind. You wanted to keep all that crap going instead of letting that medicine just put you out.
So no, I'm not taking that anymore. So I'm taking something else now.
And does that seem to work? Or?
It worked the first night, but it didn't work last night.
Have you only been on it 2 days?
Yes.
Okay. So you took the pill last night?
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't sleep?
No.
Okay, so about 4 a.m. you said?
About 4 a.m. I woke up.
And what happened?
My wife got mad at me, really mad at me for yelling, or she got mad at me for not sleeping. I go, babe, you can't get mad at me for not sleeping. It's not my fault.
Yeah, she said she got mad at me for not sleeping. No, she probably got mad at you knowing that you didn't take your medicine to help you sleep. No one just gets mad at you for not sleeping. That's BS. Whip Wop TV is here. Hit that like button coming in.
No. She goes off. And I say, well, what the fuck's your problem? And then I started meditating in my brain. And I started thinking, okay, well, God.
See, I started meditating in my brain. So remember, he's smoking the weed. He's drinking the beers. He's taking the bipolar medicine. He's got the sleep medicine that he's supposed to take, but he doesn't take it. Now he's saying he wants to go meditate.
Father, Jesus the Son, who's the Spirit? Who's the Spirit of God? And I started thinking it was Lucifer. I thought it was Satan. I thought it was God.
So he said he was meditating on who the Spirit of God was. So he said he came up in his mind that it was Lucifer. Huh?
Father, I thought he was married to Lucifer, and they had a son named Jesus.
What? He said he thought God was married to... Wait a minute. Let me rewind.
Okay, that's what I thought. Brain. And I started thinking, my fault. And she, fucking no. She goes off. No. And I say, well, what the fuck's your problem? And then I started meditating in my brain. And I started thinking, okay, well, God the Father, Jesus the Son, who's the Spirit? Who's the Spirit of God? And I started thinking it was Lucifer. I thought it was Satan. I thought it was God the Father. I thought he was married to Lucifer, and they had a son named Jesus. Okay. That's what I thought. And then...
so he thought Satan and God was... I mean, listen, Jeanette Daniels is here. She said she's new. Hit that like button coming in. This is just our other channel over here, guys. Oh, my goodness, y'all.
And I was indwelt by Satan, and I killed him.
Well, wait, let's talk about that. You said you're enveloped with Satan? What was the word?
Indwelt.
Okay, what does that mean?
Consumed.
So he then says, I became consumed with Satan, so I decided to murder them. Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's unpack his inconsistencies. He said he prayed with his son, but he didn't pray up until 2 weeks ago. His rhetoric regarding God and the devil doesn't speak of someone who's only been practicing for 2 weeks, particularly when he mentions a baptism on the fire of the Lord. Also, he said he prayed with his son, but he did not pray with his daughter. Well, his son survived the attack, but the daughter died. Now, that may not mean anything, but it's an interesting observation. He then goes and he mentions weed. The police officer asks, when did you and your wife get into a fight? He says 8 p.m. Then the officer corrects him saying, but you didn't get home till 10. Now, it was determined
So they're just trying to get the timeline together here. Those of you that are wondering why I keep pausing it, I have to keep pausing it because I'm playing someone else's audio. Sis is here. Y'all hit that like button. We're just doing crime over here today. We're talking about a family annihilator.
Michael may be suffering from bipolar and schizophrenia. I personally think he's making it up as it goes along.
Oh.
What do you think?
And you said you killed him. Let's talk.
I think that he is making up some of it as he goes along for sure. I do think he is playing to the fact that he's mentioning that he went to church and that he's been praying with his family and stuff, and then now he went to go meditate, and how so all of a sudden now Satan's talking to him and all this crazy crap, right? No Limit CEO is here. Y'all hit that like button coming in. We're just taking a step away from the other sector for a while, y'all. We're just doing crime. I know we've been doing a lot of conspiracy over here, but we're just decided to do today's show based on a crime, just so we can basically venture out on this channel and do crime. But yes, also definitely sticking with conspiracies. But today we just switched it up.
A little bit about that. Okay. You said you killed them, meaning your family.
I didn't kill my son though. He was still alive.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about that. When you said your Satan was in you, what happened?
I lost all control. I had no self-control. None.
Uh-huh.
I just snapped and she became like a demon.
Right.
And
I snapped, and she became like a demon. I mean, sir, he said, I just snapped and then she became like a demon. What?
So what'd you do?
I killed her.
How?
With a knife.
Where was the knife?
I stabbed her a lot. I don't know where.
I mean, where was the knife? Where did you get the knife?
In our
Well, tell me, how did you stab her? I mean, was she on the ground? Was she standing up?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I think the audio
Making it
fell.
up as it goes along. Tell me, what do you think?
I'm gonna start
You
it.
said you killed him. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
You said you killed them, meaning your family.
I didn't kill my son though. He was still alive.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about that. When you said
Yeah. So the son is still alive after being punched in the face and stabbed. And actually, he's going to describe more how he was punching his son, trying to get his son to die. Distracting is here. You guys hit that like button coming in. This is our conspiracy and crime channel.
Satan was in you. What happened?
I lost all control. I had no self-control. None.
Uh-huh.
I just snapped and she became like a demon.
Uh-huh.
And
So what'd you do?
I killed her.
How?
With a knife.
Where was the knife?
I stabbed her a lot. I don't know where.
I mean, where was the knife? Where did you get the knife?
In our knife holder thing.
Like a block?
Yeah,
a knife block?
Yeah.
Oh, in the kitchen?
In the kitchen.
So is this happening in the kitchen?
Okay, so now he's describing how he remember, he said he was meditating. He said that he had said a prayer with his son, but well, that's actually, this is kind of strange now if we're going back to the timeline. Remember, he said he rubbed his son's back and was praying with his son as he put the blanket over his son and was what do you call that? Putting him to bed or whatever, or what do they call that? Whatever it is, helping the kids go to sleep or getting them ready for bed. He put the blanket on him, rubbed his back, and then they prayed. Then he asked him, did you pray with your daughter? And he said, no, I didn't pray with my daughter. But what's crazy is the person that he prayed with actually survived and the other two died. So tucking him in. That's right, Brooklyn. I had just like a brain collapse there. Right. He said that he was tucking him in and praying and teaching his son how to do some prayers, since they had this it felt like he had this newfounded overwhelmingness of what he describes the Holy Ghost and the Spirit with his son. But he yet said, I did not pray with my daughter. So that's weird that the son survived and then doing the prayer part.
Yeah, in the kitchen area. It wasn't in the kitchen. It was more near the dining table.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me, how did you stab her? I mean, was she on the ground? Was she standing up?
I blacked out. I stabbed her at least 4 times.
Okay. Do you know where you stabbed her? No. Okay. Oh God, no. Okay. Is she okay? I'll tell you everything about what's going on. So, I just don't want to lose our train of thought here.
I'm sorry.
So you just stab her first?
Yes.
Notice somebody that's pretty detailed on what happened. He may not remember how many times this and that, but he does have a brain that is functioning, that is in a consistent order of describing things. So this isn't somebody that just wigged out, lost their mind, don't remember anything, and I'm just losing my mind. I'm a mental patient. You know, this is somebody that's calm. They're talking. They're helping go through the timeline. They're describing things well. So I don't think there's going to be able to be a case for him to go back and say that he blacked out or or what do they say? I was crazy at the time and I was demented.
Screaming at her. I was screaming at her. I said, "Shut the fuck up!" I started taking songs from Eminem's music. I started taking.
Boom. There we go. I don't know if the person that started bringing up all the stuff about the Pizzagate and things earlier, but there we go. He said he started thinking of songs from Eminem. Now, listen, I don't know. I know a lot of you are probably Eminem fans and everything else and all that. That's wonderful and that's great. But you guys have to pay attention to the words that you are putting in your ears and in your minds, right? He is going to go and describe some of the words that Eminem was saying in his rap songs. Listen, for some people, music is not just entertainment. Music can actually get into your mind. There is a vibe behind it. There's a thought that they're saying there's more behind music, but we won't get into that right now because we're talking about this murder case. Hold on a second, guys. I'm back, guys. Okay, so he's going into all these details of all these things that he did, right?
Lyrics from Eminem's music and saying,
Right. So we're left off on the Eminem's music. He said that he was listening to some of Eminem's music right before he did this to this. Well, while he's saying he listened to this music, but as he was stabbing his wife, he began to yell at his wife the words from Eminem's music about, you'll hear.
"Fucking die, bitch. Here comes Satan. I'm the Antichrist. I'm gonna kill you. You're fucking gone." I was screaming at her.
Here it comes. Listen up.
Shut the fuck up. I started taking songs from Eminem's music. I started taking lyrics from Eminem's music and saying, "You're gonna fucking die, bitch. Here comes Satan. I'm the Antichrist. I'm gonna kill you. You're fucking gone." And I started stabbing her. I did.
So y'all mean to tell me that's the kind of music you're listening to? He said the words to the Eminem song is, "I'm going to kill you, bitch. You're gonna die. I'm the devil. I'm the Antichrist." So this is the kind of stuff that Eminem is rapping about. And I know people are saying, "Oh, that's entertainment. Oh, there's this." Well, you guys need to pay attention to what this internet, the entertainment stuff is. Listen, there's Eminem videos. In the videos, he is literally taking blood baths on at least 20 to 30% of his videos. He is always taking some type of blood bath. So all of this stuff behind this music with this Eminem guy saying, kill, you're gonna die, bitch. I'm the Antichrist. I'm Satan. So in the mind of someone that's on all this bipolar medicine, someone that has already had 11 or 13 beers, somebody that is on perhaps sleep medicine, somebody that is on all these different things, right? Barbie Girl Matrix, do you believe it's never too late to repent? I think you could, there's always time to repent unless you are blasphemous to the Holy Spirit. I think that if you've ever had the Holy Spirit or ever received the Holy Ghost, and then you go back and say it's not true, I think that's what's not forgivable. But I don't think it's ever too late to repent. Right. He's feeding his spirit with this crap, right? So I'm just saying we're gonna keep listening to y'all this, right? Oh yeah, Eminem definitely has something to do with the Illuminati. Absolutely, Illuminati. Yeah, every video, practically Eminem is taking blood baths. So if you listen to, I'm gonna replay it back. Listen to the words that he said he heard in this song. He rehearsed this song in his mind and then was saying these words while he was stabbing his wife.
I was screaming at her. I said, "Shut the fuck up!" I started taking songs from Eminem's music. I started taking lyrics from Eminem's music and saying, "You're gonna fucking die, bitch. Here comes Satan. I'm the Antichrist. I'm gonna kill you. You're fucking gone." And
So who puts that in their music? Why would that be something that, yeah, he's gonna say Jay-Z in a minute too. That's what I'm saying. This stuff gets crazy. This stuff gets crazy, y'all. Somebody early in here was saying, is this linked to Pizzagate and all this other stuff because the guy was a pizza maker? And I was just saying, well, it looks like it's linked somehow, but it's in a different way. But all of this comes with allowing certain things to get into your mind. If you guys, IDK is here, if you guys turn on music and you hear something like this, there is no reason for you to keep listening to this music, right? If I'm listening to rap, because I listen to rap music too. But if I'm listening to rap music where it says, I'm going to stab you, I'm the Antichrist, I'm Satan. Oh no, that headset is coming off my ears. That song is being deleted. And I know they're gonna say, well, all this music is satanic, all this music, and probably is right. But if you're actually listening to the words of somebody saying, I'm Satan, I'm the Antichrist, you're going to die. What entertainment is that? What do you get out of that? You're putting stuff into your ear gate. You're putting stuff into your mind that don't need to be there. Now, for some people, they can listen to this music and then go about their day. But for some people, this can distort the way that you think. Yeah, turn it off immediately. Exactly. And if and if somebody's saying I'm the Antichrist, what is it alluring about that? What is interesting about that? I mean, I don't get that. I'm the Antichrist. I'm Satan. Who says that they're Satan? Who comes up with this stuff? That's what I'm saying. Putting this crap in your mind, especially when you're on a wealth of different medications, you know things are not going right in your life. And he's now complaining also about that he's not making enough money at work. He has a family to provide for, his wife, his daughter, his son. All of this stuff is now coming into play.
And I started stabbing her. I did.
So you just stabbed her first?
Yes. I was screaming at her. I said, "Shut the fuck up!" I started taking songs from Eminem's music. I started taking lyrics from Eminem's music and saying, "You're gonna fucking die, bitch. Here comes Satan. I'm the Antichrist. I'm gonna kill you. You're fucking gone." And I started stabbing her. I did.
Do you know how many times you stabbed her?
If I was to guess, I would say 4, but maybe 3, maybe 5.
And was she standing up or was she on the ground?
She was standing up. I think I got her in the stomach.
Okay. And then she fell to the ground, or
Yeah,
did you stab her while she's on the ground?
in the heart.
Did you punch her?
Wow, he stabbed her in the heart.
Yes, in the face.
Before or after you stabbed her?
So then he punches her in the face before he stabs her and afterwards.
Before and after.
Do you know how many times you stabbed her?
Maybe both. Maybe before and after.
Do you know how many times you stabbed her? Or punched her?
Once or twice, I think.
Okay. You need a drink?
Yeah, my mouth is dry.
Yeah, I can tell.
The song is called Unholy. Are you serious? Are you serious? So the song is called Unholy. Are you nut? Are really? See, we don't even have to see. Listen, if you are drinking and drugging and on prescription drugs, mixing it with street drugs, right? You have no business listening to a song titled Unholy. You just simply don't. You just simply don't. You just simply do not put stuff like that into your mind. Are you crazy? So the song's name is Unholy.
Did you stab her anywhere else?
He wanted a bottle of water. I wouldn't give him anything to drink.
Inside the stomach?
I think I stabbed her in the arm, I think.
And then you said heart?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Wow, so casually, right? It's like talking about what you did at the game last week. Yeah, we just went to the game, and yeah, I mean, she missed a step and fell down, and I helped her up, and yeah, we. I mean, it's just like nothing never happened, right? He's just talking like everything is okay.
Her too. Yeah, tell me about that. She came over and she started freaking out, and Daddy, stop! And I just got it and just right in the middle of her chest.
Oh Lord. So I'm going to rewind it back now. Now he begins to talk about how the daughter wakes up, right? How the daughter walks in on him stabbing and punching the wife. So the little daughter wakes up and yells out, "Daddy, stop."
She came over and she started freaking out, and Daddy, stop! And I just got it and just right in the middle of her chest. I just stuck it right into her chest. So she came out after you were stabbing your wife? No, I had the knife in my hand, and I was going to stab her when she came out. When your daughter came out? Yes. Because you knew she was going to come out? Or I didn't know she was going to come out. I thought there was a certain spell on the house, and I didn't think she would actually.
I thought there was a spell on the house. Oh man.
Get up and come out. I thought Satan was going to keep everyone asleep so I could just kill her.
I thought Satan was going to keep everybody asleep. What the hell? Wait, what? She came out, but I thought I was surprised that she woke up because I thought there was a spell on the house, and I thought Satan was going to keep her asleep. Unbelievable.
But I didn't know what I was going to do with the other two kids. Your wife? No, I had the knife in my hand, and I was going to stab her when she came out. When your daughter came out? Yes. Because you knew she was going to come out? Or I didn't know she was going to come out. I thought there was a certain spell on the house, and I didn't think she would actually get up and come out. I thought Satan was going to keep everyone asleep so I could just kill her. But I didn't know what I was going to do with the other two kids. I was screaming, and I grabbed the knife, and I started walking towards her, and she started panicking like you would not believe.
Yeah. I wonder why. I wonder why. My daughter started panicking like you wouldn't believe. Oh, man. I wonder why she started panicking. That's unusual. She's watching her mom get punched in the face over and over again and being stabbed. But wow, the child is just acting wow. I never expected that from this child. Yeah, I understand distracting. Exactly, Black Pearl.
I think I got her by the hair, by the arm, just sunk it in her. Right. Got her.
What? Boom, sunk it in her. Y'all hear this crap? You hear the evilness, right? You hear how the music motivated him. The music got him fired up. The music assured him. Those words it's funny he's speaking about a spell because those words that are in that lyrics is a spell. So it's crazy how he's like, yeah, so I just went boom, like I mean, it's like, sir, you're talking about your daughter here.
I think in the chest. Okay, then what happened? Yeah. Like you would not believe. And I got her. I think I got her by the hair, by the arm, just sunk it in her. Right. Got her in the chest or stomach. I think in the chest. Okay, then what happened? She fell to the ground. Her eyes were open. She looked like she was. Okay, talk to me. So did you only stab her once? I think so. Did you punch her? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay.
But yeah, he said I grabbed her by the hair and then just plunged the knife into her. Yes, IDK. He said he was listening to a song by Eminem, and Eminem said, I am Satan. I am the Antichrist. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. You're gonna die, bitch. In these words, in this lyrics of this song, he's saying that's what he was listening to right before he killed his wife.
Her eyes were open. Yeah. Did you leave the knife in her, or did you just stab her with it? I just stabbed her and took it out. Okay. Was it the same knife as with your wife? Yes. Oh, okay. Let me think. Well, let me ask you this: is this how you were dressed? Yes. Okay. All right. You didn't have shoes on or anything? No. Okay.
So he's saying, is this how you were dressed? He's sitting in the interrogation room just in his underwear.
She was freaking out. You said she was freaking out. Is she freaking out because she just saw her mom? Well, she saw me with the knife threatening her. Yeah. She ran around the table, but I caught up with her. Okay.
Wow. So the little daughter starts screaming, "Daddy, stop, Daddy, stop." He start coming at her with the knife. The little daughter runs around the table, but he said, but yeah, I caught up with her. Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
I stabbed her.
You grabbed her hair and you stabbed her.
Okay. I think I grabbed her hair. Okay. It's kind of patchy. I don't have exact. Okay. I don't have exact frame by frame details. Cause the whole time I was in there, I was trying to ignore it and fight it and not see it.
Right, because you couldn't look at what you just done, which means you have full knowledge of what you're doing. You said Barbie Girl Tina Matrix, a rapper named Brother Lynch, hung, was blamed for teens committing murder as well in the 90s. At some point, you got to be careful what you put out here. I mean, but when you got lyrics like that saying, I am the Antichrist, I am Satan, and you're going to die today, bitch. Yeah, I don't think regular people can listen to that and be okay.
Tell me. I was the worst on him. I stabbed him the most.
Did he come out before or
Now he starts to talk about how he attacked his son, right?
after?
I stabbed him the most. I stabbed him in the back. I stuck it in his arm and twisted it. I fucked him up. What?
Did y'all hear that? He's saying I fucked him up really bad. But yet the son survived, right? The daughter and the mother did not.
Why your son?
I was the worst on him. I stabbed him the most.
Did he come out before or after? Or
maybe in between.
okay.
I stabbed him the most. I stabbed him in the back. I stuck it in his arm and twisted it. I fucked him up.
Why your son?
The devil had me. It wasn't me.
Right.
The devil had me. It wasn't me. Sir, who was it? If it wasn't you, and then how did the devil have you, but it wasn't you? Y'all hear this? You see the plotting and the planning and the connivingness. The devil had me, but it wasn't me. But the devil had me. That you're saying the devil had you, but now it's not him? Wait a minute. What? The devil had me, but it's not me.
It wasn't it. I fucked him up.
Why your son?
The devil had me. It wasn't me.
Right.
It wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't my insides that could do that. It wasn't my insides that could kill my family.
Well, no, it was you.
You said you got him
In
in
the
the
back,
arm.
in the back, in the arm, in the stomach,
Unbelievable.
in the back a couple times. I punched him right in the face.
So you punched your baby son right in the face like that? So you punched your son in the face as you're murdering him, as you stab him in the back, stab him in the stomach, stab him in the arm, and twist the knife, and then you punch this baby in the face. Wow. Bring back the guillotines. Somebody go get me the guillotine. Bring me the freaking guillotines. Off with his head.
In the face because I wanted him to die. Because I was indwelt by Satan.
Right. Was this before?
In the back a couple times. I punched him right in the face.
Why'd you punch him in the face?
Because I wanted him to die. Because I was indwelt by Satan.
Right. Was this before you stabbed him or after or during?
During.
All right. Then what happened?
Then I see my wife laying in a pool of blood. I see my daughter laying in a pool of blood. I get up and I have peace. I'm like, why do I have peace?
What? You get up and see people laying in blood and then you have peace? And then he said he then asks himself, why do I have peace?
Why do I feel calm, but I'm terrified? I was like, I feel calm. I'm like, okay, God is doing something here. I just don't know what he's doing.
God is doing something here. What? Hey, Lovely just walked in. God is doing, y'all hit that like button. God is doing something. So he wakes up, he realizes his wife is laying in blood. His daughter is laying in blood. And he said, wow, God's doing something here. Huh?
And then I got some blood on me, and then I came.
Oh, you did. Oh, you poor thing. So you got a little bit of blood on you after all that stabbing. Woo! I know. That's crazy when the blood gets on you. When you're doing all the stabbing, sir.
I don't know what happened to my feet. I don't know what this is all about. They look like piercings like Jesus, but I don't know what happened.
What? He said that his feet has holes in it like Jesus had. Wow. Wow. And he says, I don't know what happened here. Yeah, because you had to bend out of your mind to stab your own self in the foot. I'm sure that was painful, sir. Lord have mercy.
My hands are all swollen.
Well, how did you get all the blood all over you? Is this when you were stabbing?
When I was stabbing them, and I put my hand in there, and then I must have tried to wipe out.
Is that your handprint right there in your arm, or is that?
It might be. It might be.
Did any of them grab you when you were stabbing them?
No, I don't think so.
Let's go back. Oh, actually, after you stabbed your son, and you were done with your son, you said about 5 times. You said,
roughly.
Okay. Then what happened?
Then I tried to make a cigarette. I rolled a cigarette because I rolled my.
Tried to make a cigarette afterwards. What? I tried to make a cigarette. I don't know what that means, y'all. It says, Barbie Tina, this Brother Lynch song, Return of the Baby Killer, what is horrendous? Wow.
Cigarettes. I rolled a cigarette, and I was kind of in a panic. I had peace, but I was in a panic. I just kind of.
Black just walked in. Black, we've been here for over an hour. You guys hit that like button coming in. We're talking about a family annihilator. This man said now that so he's just now describing that he's at peace. He's saying that he felt peace after killing his wife and daughter. The son is fighting for his life in the hospital. So let's rewind a little bit.
Around like, okay, what do I do?
Your son, and you were done with your son. You said about 5 times. You said,
roughly.
Okay. Then what happened?
Then I tried to make a cigarette. I rolled a cigarette because I rolled my own cigarettes. So I rolled a cigarette, and I was kind of in a panic. I had peace, but I was in a panic. I just kind of walked around like, okay, what do I do?
I had peace, but I was in a panic. Sir, how do you have peace, but you were in a panic? I'm completely lost. I had peace, but I was in a panic. Now remember, he did Black. Those of you that are just walking in, remember he said he did this based off an Eminem song about I am Satan, I am the Antichrist, and you're gonna die today, bitch. Was the lyrics to the song as he was stabbing his wife.
And I was looking at him. I was like, "Die, you fucking cunt!" I just wanted bitches.
What? Oh my God! He said, "Die, you fucking cunt." To what? Oh my God!
Die. I was so fucking angry at my family. I wanted them dead. But then I got here.
Well, why were you so angry with your family? You got in the argument.
Satan fucking. Like I said, I was telling God. I was praying to God. I was praying to Jesus. Jesus. Okay, your father is the Father, and Satan must be the Spirit because.
Wait a minute. How is God the Father, but Satan must be the Spirit? He said God is the Father. Jesus is the what?
Spiritual side comes from.
I know, but what I'm asking you is why are you so mad at the family?
I don't know. I've never had that kind of anger or hate. I was telling God. I was praying to God. I was praying to Jesus. Jesus. Okay, your father is the Father, and Satan must be the Spirit because the spiritual side comes from.
I know, but what I'm asking you is why are you so mad at the family?
I don't know. I've never had that kind of anger or hate towards them like I had this morning.
All right, so you were trying to roll a cigarette.
Yes.
Okay, and then what?
I rolled it, and I went to light it, and then when I lit it, I called it 911. Okay. Told them I stabbed my family to come, and she said, "Are you sure you're not dreaming? I said, "I'm sure this is real." So she came. I called and I lit my cigarette, and then Then when I was talking to her, she just kept me on the phone, and my cigarette burned out, and I threw it.
Now, remember, y'all, he described earlier how he would have 11 to 13 beers a day, how he was on bipolar medicine, how they changed his medicine and made it stronger, how he just started taking that. He said that he was supposed to be taking sleep meds to help him sleep, but he did not want to sleep because he wanted to finish meditating off the weed that he just smoked. He said he said that he was smoking weed out of a pipe and all this other crazy, crazy crap, mixing all of these street drugs into prescription drugs, right? And then now this crap happens inside of a person that has an unbalanced mind.
Down, and I don't know if I threw it down outside or inside, but I didn't finish it. I didn't finish my cigarette.
Interesting. Did you do anything else in the house?
Maybe all over the carpet. Oh my goodness.
What's all over the carpet?
Blood.
Why?
Because I think I stepped in it. It's all over my feet, like this right here. It's all right here. There's blood right here. Bottom of my feet.
Right. Well, I was in your house, and I saw your bloody footprints down the hallway towards your bedroom.
Okay.
And you're dripping blood. Why did you go back there?
To pray to Jesus.
Wow, to go pray to Jesus, right? Because you knew after what you did, you knew you were about to go to jail.
Thank him for what he did.
What did he do?
He saved my family's life.
How did he save their lives?
He saved their lives. Wait, what? I went back there to pray to Jesus because he saved my family's life. Let's rewind.
He used me. I was in your house, and I saw your bloody footprints down the hallway towards your bedroom.
Okay.
And you're dripping blood. Why did you go back there?
To pray to Jesus. To thank him for what he did.
What did he do?
He saved my family's life.
How did he save their lives?
He used me to shoot him or stab him. I didn't shoot him. He used me to stab him, and he bought them.
So he's saying Jesus used him to stab his family to save their life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What do you mean by newness of life?
He said Jesus gave them a newness of life.
My calling life is to witness to Mormons.
Your calling in your life is to witness to Mormons. Oh, I'm about to throw this iPad out the window. I'm about to throw this iPad out the freaking window. Oh, see him. Thank you for that Cash App. Oh my God, see him. You didn't have to. Oh my God. Thank you, CM. Oh, CM, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, CM, for this Cash App. Wow, thank you, CM.
And Catholics. Okay.
Wait a minute. So
he used me to stab them, and he brought them back to newness of life.
What do you mean by newness of life?
CM, you shouldn't have. Look at her popping back in here with the heart eyes. But y'all, I mean, I don't get this. So he said his job is to witness as a Mormon. See, this is where I want to throw this freaking iPad out the window, right? If I hear one more crazy Mormon story, right? Oh, I mean, if that's your religion, I would say get out now. Get out now. There's something wrong with that religion altogether. Every time we hear something, this out of mind boggling stuff, somehow the Mormons are attached to this. You said, Barbie, is this the guy that is trying to get off death row? I think he was just sentenced to life in prison. This is Michael Bryan. This is Michael Bryan. I can't think of his last name right now. They said in the beginning, I can't think of it, but it's Michael Bryan something. Like, and it's like a typical last name, like Matthews or something. Michael Bryan Patterson or Peterson. Look, Jeanette Daniels said he is on, like, he was all over the place with his story. Those of y'all that are new to this channel, I have my main channel. Jeanette, if you want to click on right above, it says Nightbot, and it says subscribe to Barbie's main channel. Jeanette over there. Jeanette over there, we be fighting, girl. Girl, we trying to act all professional and cute over here, girl. But girl, over on that other channel, hunty, girl, we be fighting. So if you're interested in us acting a fool, go over to my main channel, girl, and Black just posted it. Black posted my main channel, girl. We're gonna need you to help us fight, honey child. We're over here acting all cute and professional, like we're normal people of society. But see, we're not on no demon time. How about that? And well, unless somebody try to come for us. But anywho, girl, get back to this.
Why did you go back there?
To pray to Jesus, to thank him for what he did.
What did he do?
To thank Jesus for what he did. No, what you did.
He saved my family's life.
How did he save their lives?
He used me to shoot him or stab him. I didn't shoot him. He used me to stab them, and he brought them back to newness of life.
What do you mean by newness of life?
My calling in life is to witness to Mormons and Catholics. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. He said his calling is to witness to Mormons and Catholics. Oh, so he's saying his new religion is Christian, but he wants to try to save the Mormons and the Catholics. Am I hearing that right, y'all? Some of these Christians are sick too, y'all. Some of these Christians be getting mad out of pocket and getting. Now, listen, I'm a Christian, but I'm not off on no crazy stuff like this. And then some people will use Christianity or the name of God to act crazy, right? So the Christian religion is using you to help witness to Mormons and Catholics, sir. Oh my! But you ended up worse than Mormons and Catholics. You ended up doing something far worse than being a Mormon or being a Catholic. Unbelievable. So you try to help them, but you can't help yourself, right?
I see the spiritual realm. Okay.
I see the spiritual realm. Wow. See, this is why you don't mix medication, prescription pills with street drugs and mixing it with alcohol. This is the perfect example. I see the spirit realm. Who says stuff like this? Who says this? I see the spirit realm. What? Sir, you're going to have to get your tail up out of my face. If somebody comes to me and saying they see the spirit realm, I'm going to be like, I'm gonna be right back. I'm saying I'm getting ready to go to Wendy's. Do you want anything from Wendy's? I'm gonna be right back, and then never come back, right? Because soon as people start talking about that, I see the spirit realm stuff. That's when people start getting killed. That's when you become their next plan. Steve A is here. Hit that like button coming in. That's when you become crazy. That's when the foolery starts. And that's where it's time to find a way out. You get your tail out of that freaking conversation. Get out of that conversation with that person. When they tell me, man, I can see the spirit realm, and man, I can see through heaven and hell and da, 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 da. When they start talking that stuff, you had better start figuring out a way. Right, you better figure out a way to try to eat. Like TY. You need to tell that demon, I'm just trying to eat. Oh my God. You said the Mormon that used to go through my neighborhood, they didn't act like that. I know, girl. Yeah, you better go make plans. Soon as somebody, I'm telling y'all, listen, if they start seeing, I've been having experiences, and man, I feel like God is showing me heaven and hell, and I'm seeing the spirit realm, and man, I'm in touch. I'm in touch with God, and you better start ordering some food and make plans to get the crap up out of there. You tell her, you make an announcement real fast. Oh, I am so sorry, but you know what? I just remembered that my cat. You know what I'm saying? You better bring the freaking cats into this freaking thing. Tell him that when the cats freaking texted your ass, and tell him, and that's on some, and tell him, and that's on some godly stuff, right? You better get your tail out of that situation. You better say your damn cats are messaging you something. He'll probably understand. And get your tail out of that crazy talking stuff, because next thing you know it, that's when somebody pull out a knife on you and start talking about harvesting and shit. No. See, what you are not going to do is you're not going to having me standing there looking crazy, and I'm listening to you talking about you see the spirit realm. Right, Miss B. Tell them you know what? I God damn it. See, I left the freaking oven on. I got this thing hooked to my app. You know, this app on my phone tells you when you leave the refrigerator open or the oven on. Oh my God, the house could burn down. I really gotta go. And you better get your tail to crap up out of there. And look, more of them people are coming. I'm telling you, as we get closer, as this veil gets thinner, and the more of these demons start coming out, y'all see these celebrities taking blood baths and all of their music videos and telling you that they're the Antichrist and they're Satan and all that stuff. People that are performing at music venues acting like they are Christ. Listen, these people will come up to you and start having a crazy conversation with you, and you better figure out a crazy way to get out of that freaking conversation. You better figure out a way to get out of that crazy situation, or you're gonna be looking crazy with them. Yeah, Steve A, we're talking about a family annihilator. Those of y'all that are just walking in, we've been here for over an hour. If you need to rewind it, you can.
I'm a beginner, but my calling life is to witness to Mormons and Catholics. Okay. I see the spiritual realm. Okay.
Jeanette, what are you doing here? Oh, I thought that was Jeanette Dodge. I'm sorry, Jeanette Daniels. I thought that was Jeanette Dodge, y'all. I was like, what's Jeanette Dodge doing over here? I was looking on the other screen real quick, and I just glimpsed real quick. I thought you were Jeanette Dodge. I was like, what is she doing over here? But let's keep going. So he just said he sees into the spirit realm. Right.
But I feel like I'm learning the spiritual realm pretty well.
You're learning the spiritual realm. See, conversation over. Cats are dying. Freaking ovens are left on. You getting ready to make a run to Wendy's? Something. This sound like some crackhead stuff to me, to be honest with y'all.
I feel like God is doing something with me that's going to be magnificent. That'll help.
What? I feel like God is doing something with me that is magnificent. Wow. You know what, y'all? Steve A is here. You guys know what? Some of these people, when they get this, we always say, what happened? Far as we know, maybe this person got himself in this situation. This person probably had family all around him warning him. This person probably had people in his life saying, you're going down the wrong road. The stuff that you're doing, just like we see things like with Sister T, somebody acting crazy and just wild, outlandish, shock jock behavior stuff, right? And then they end up doing something crazy like this, and we go, wow, how did this happen? Well, this kind of stuff doesn't just happen overnight. This is a developing situation that has developed into what we're listening to now. Right. Angel does something. What's that other thing? PCP? Something. He was saying he was smoking out of a pipe. Earlier, I had a conversation with the weed smokers in here, and I said, do y'all ever smoke weed out of a pipe? He said, my wife smoked out of a bong, and I smoked my weed out of a pipe. I was like, huh? What the fuck? I was like, even if that was an option, I would never smoke weed out of a pipe, because that would remind me of being a crackhead. Fuck out of here.
It won't outdo. But,
but my question is what is newness of life?
Newness of life. Well, they were dead in their trespasses, and now they're raised to newness of life.
Dead in their trespasses, but they're raised in this life. Christianity doesn't teach none of that stuff, y'all. Christianity doesn't teach any of that. So that's a bunch of garbage.
With the Heavenly Father?
They are seated in heavenly places. They are seated in heavenly places, yes. But
well, I mean, the children perhaps are seated in heavenly places, but if the wife didn't repent, then maybe she's in hell right now. So no, you made that decision for them.
I don't think we really understand what that is.
To me, he reveals his motive in the newness of life. See, number one, his life is a mess. He's broke. It's 2009.
The commentator just said he reveals what the newness of life means. He said, number one, he's broke. He said this Joker wanted to start all over and get rid of Muggs because he was broke. He said this Joker didn't have no money. He said, remember, it's 2009. He's broke. He ain't got no money. He said that was the newness of life, is because he's broke. And that's coming from the Indian guy, y'all. He's broke. Y'all know that Indian grew up in part of the hood too, because he said he broke. Y'all, we can't make this shit up. And he's broke. He's saying this mug is broke, strapped for cash, ain't got a dime. So this is his way out of, he didn't want to take care of his family.
It's the post-newness of life. See, number one, his life is a mess. He's broke.
He's broke. Number one, his life is a mess. He's broke. You're broke, Joker.
It's the post-market crash. He's struggling to support his family.
Oh, he said there was a market crash right around this time. The market crashed. He's broke. He ain't got no money, nothing. And boom.
Number two, he looks at his kids, his wife. He feels inadequate as a man, knowing he can't provide. And number three, he decides to kill them as a way of channeling his anger and lack of self-worth and justify it by saying that they are now in a better place.
Damn. Exactly, CM. Exactly, CM. That means he did something to get to that stage. Yes. And yes, if Draco is in here. I know Draco's not in here, but if he's listening, and yes. But yes, he put himself in a position of having a reprobate mind. And that means after you go but so far with God, and after you become so blasphemous with God and become so out of control, God will turn you over to a reprobate mind where you put your own self in danger of hell.
The interrogation carries on, as you can see, where they take his blood sample and DNA. Here is the final part of the interrogation.
Hey, Mike, just had a couple more questions for you. Better have a seat. Yeah, it's kind of cold.
You're kind of cold. What? Huh? This guy just said, I'm kind of cold. Sir, you are a cold snake. You're cold spiritually, physically, and mentally. What do you mean I'm cold and you need a blanket? I wouldn't give him shit.
As we're sitting here doing all that, I started to think. You came out and was yelling at you for not sleeping. Yeah. Was she just yelling at you, or did she do anything to you? She didn't do nothing. She didn't hit you or slap you or anything? Okay. You never slept last night, right? No. How long were you on the computer? Not very long. You had to guess.
Bakerman Jr. Bakerman Jr. said, huh? Right, we did a lot of them huns over here tonight. Huh? Like, are you freaking kidding me? So, does anybody smoke weed out of a pipe? And if y'all do, y'all need to change the way you're doing it, because that looks like some crackhead stuff to me. I don't know what the fuck he was saying earlier. I'm gonna replay it, but earlier he said he was smoking weed out of a pipe, and I was like, who?
5 minutes, I downloaded a song from LimeWire, transferred it, and put it on my MP3, and that was it.
Well, what did you do? I mean, you watched the HG channel.
I watched the HD channel.
HG TV.
Oh, HG. Yeah, that was when I first came home. You have a really good memory. When I first came home, I talked to her. We smoked a little bit of weed, And then she had on HGTV, and I was like, babe, I want to go get that song Renegade by Eminem with Jay-Z. I want to go get that song. So
I want to go get that song called Renegade by Eminem and Jay-Z. So now here we go again. Remember earlier, he said a song by Eminem motivated him to kill his wife, where the lyrics were, I am Satan, I am the Antichrist, you're going to die.
I said, okay, we'll go and download it. So I went and downloaded it, and I recorded it, put it on my MP3, and then
Ernest Berlin is here.
I came back to the bedroom, and we hung out for the evening. What did you guys do? I wanted to have sex with her. She looked really good. That's what I don't understand. How can I go from being in love with her 1 minute, and then the next one just wanting to rip her fucking guts out? It doesn't make sense. But
Wait, what? He said, I don't understand. I'm in love with my wife, but how do I go from that to wanting to rip her guts out? Ben 73 is here. Ben walked in here with a loving face and just walked in on that statement.
We hung out for the evening. What did you guys do? I wanted to have sex with her. She looked really good. That's what I don't understand. How can I go from being in love with her 1 minute, and then the next one just wanting to rip her fucking guts out? It doesn't make sense. But we talked, we smoked, we watched TV. We just had a really good time.
But you guys now have sex?
No, we didn't.
Did you try?
No.
You said she didn't want to, though.
Yeah, she
So
said.
what do you mean? Did she say, I don't want to have
No,
sex?
she said she didn't want to.
You say you asked her?
Yeah, I said
Did that make you mad?
no. We've been married 11 years. She said no lots of times.
So he's been married.
Timeline here.
So listen, y'all, he's been married for 11 years. They have 2 children. He killed the daughter. He tried to kill his son, but the son survived, fighting for his life in the hospital. He chased the daughter around the kitchen table and stabbed her. I'm gonna replay it for y'all in a minute.
Because you called us at about 5:12. You said it was about, what, 4 a.m. when you killed her?
Yeah.
You said that she came out and you were on a computer and she was mad, right?
I think I said that.
Were you on the computer?
Yeah, I was on a computer, but
What was she surfing?
Music.
You a big music fan?
Yeah, I love music.
You weren't surfing anything else?
Oh, I look at porn. I look at orgasm.com.
Wait, what? Now we just added another ingredient to this. He said, I'd look at, what? Sir, you have a whole wife? I guess, I mean, I guess if his wife let him do it, but I don't know. Wait a minute, huh?
Looking at that last night? You said that she came out and you were on a computer and she was mad, right?
I think I said that.
Were you on the computer?
Yeah, I was on a computer, but
What was she surfing?
Music.
You a big music fan?
Yeah, I love music.
You weren't surfing anything else?
Oh, I look at porn. I look at orgasm.com.
Did she come out? Were you looking at that last night?
No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. I did look at that last night.
Did she get mad about it?
No, but she didn't know. I didn't tell her.
She didn't. Oh, so the wife doesn't know he's been watching porn. Wow. Oh my God.
So what was she mad about?
She wasn't really mad at anything.
Just that you're not sleeping, or?
Yeah. That was the big thing. She was, Mike, why don't you just fall asleep? It's like, I tried, but it's not that easy.
You told me.
I tried, but it's not that easy, even though doctors have given him sleep meds to knock him out. But remember earlier, he said he wanted to meditate 2 hours after smoking the weed. He wanted to sit there and meditate for a couple hours before taking his medicine. So this was his choice. The doctors gave him the medicine he needed to sleep. They upped the doses of his bipolar reactions to keep him calm, but he chose to go this route.
You're listening to your MP3 player. What were you listening to?
Downloaded songs from LimeWire.
What were you listening to? What song?
I think I just listened to Renegade, and sometimes when I listen
So he listened to some song called Renegade by Eminem and Jay-Z.
to music, I meditate. I kind of get in tune with the music, and I don't remember all that I've listened to. I don't remember all that I've listened to.
And you mentioned something about an Eminem song.
Yeah, it's called Renegade. Renegade, Eminem and Jay-Z.
But you said you were singing the Eminem song when you're killing your family, or what?
Oh yeah, the song Kim. Bleed, bitch, bleed. Bleed.
So what is this, y'all? He said there's a song called Kim, and then it's Bleed, Bitch, Bleed. So this is the same song that he said inspired him to stab his wife, called Bleed, Bitch, Bleed. I am the Antichrist. I am Satan. You are going to die. And it said it's a song called, oh, so the song's name is Kim. See, that's one rapper I don't listen to is I don't listen to Eminem. I'm sorry. I know there's some Eminem fans, but me personally, I never liked him. I always thought something was wrong with him. Then I saw him taking blood baths and I said, it's a no-go for me. It's a no-go. I don't listen to people that have a full video going and they're sitting in a red. I'm not literally saying that they put blood, but who knows what's in there. But still is the image of him sitting in a bathtub full of red liquid, which means blood. Song Eminem kills Kim. What? Song Eminem kills Kim. I don't know what that means. So the song is called Kim. Right, Agent Smith. Don't do it actually. Exactly. But for some people's minds, their minds aren't healthy enough to listen to that kind of music, right? So remember, we got the 11 to 13 beers mixed in with this after he got off work. We've got him at 6 hours later, almost going into 4 a.m., which he says smoking weed through a pipe. Then he says he was on bipolar medicine. He was supposed to take his sleep meds, but did not want to. He wanted to meditate off the marijuana that he just smoked.
Were you thinking that or singing that?
Oh yeah, the song Kim. Bleed, bitch, bleed.
Were you thinking that or singing that?
I think I said some of it. I might have been singing it.
So he's saying he was saying it or singing it while he was stabbing his wife. Bakerman Jr. said DMX did that blood picture too. Yeah, as you notice, a lot of celebrities will take certain baths. Like it'll be maybe a milk bath. It'll be like a blood bath, or like I've seen them taking baths with diamonds and things like that. They will always do something like that, but it's still just a representation of the blood bath itself.
Got you from last night. I don't know. Okay, that's kind of sketchy.
You also told me that you were really, really furious.
Yeah, I was furious.
What were you furious about?
I really don't know. I feel like it was a bad dream. I feel like it didn't really happen.
And that's what they always go to afterwards. It felt like it was a bad dream. It felt like it wasn't me. Remember earlier he was saying it wasn't him, and then it was him. Then he was saying that it was the devil that overtook him and all this other crap, right?
It did happen.
We all know it happened. I mean,
Yeah.
you're telling me everything. You're able to tell me from the things that you did yesterday all the way up until right now.
Yeah.
So you're
Right. Notice how the officer says you're able to. I mean, the detective is able to say you're telling me everything that happened from the moment to this moment to that moment. Basically, he's saying you are not going to sit up here and plead like you were insane.
You know what's going on. Okay. You've already told me
you know what's going on.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. I know the difference.
You know that killing your family is probably wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Boom, got him.
Did you want them to die?
At the moment, I did.
What about right now?
No, they're alive and well, and I love them. I hope they're alive and well.
Well, they're dead.
He just said, I hope they're alive and well. Unbelievable.
But do you want them to die? No. What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking they're mine. They're alive.
No, I'm not.
I'm thinking you're lying to me and that they're alive. Well, his son actually did live after being stabbed in the stomach, the back, and in the arm, and punched in the face 3 times.
All day. Yeah, that's not the way I work. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
All right, so right there is the end of this interview, and I'm going to replay the interview for those of you walking in. I'm just going to pause it at some point because of the simple fact that it is someone else's video, but I want you guys to hear the audio in full. Here it goes. So in the beginning, he's whispering to himself.
My arms were behind my back for so long that God knows that I feel so good.
You want the blanket on? You can. Where you leave that? I'm going to be in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
So he's complaining that his shoulders hurt and that his arms hurt and that he's been in handcuffs for a long time and how his body hurts, and poor him, right? Poor him as his son is hurting and fighting for his life in jail.
This is the interrogation of Michael Brian Miller.
Okay, so
who,
Michael
at the time,
Brian
had
Miller.
his own version.
So those of y'all that wanted to know the name, it's Michael Brian Miller.
I now have the
He's now praying. He's whispering, but he's praying. He's telling God, I just want to get out of here. Set me free, Jesus. Sir,
Hey, my shoulders hurt so bad.
Just like a little sore, or
Like, yeah, it's sore. It's because my arms were back there for so long, and I was like, it feels good to stretch them out.
can you lift them up, stretch?
Yeah. Oh, it feels good. Oh, this must cost a long time.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Michael, like I said downstairs, my name is Brad McMillan. I'm a detective with the Glendale Police Department.
Okay.
I was asked to come in here and talk to you about why we're here and what happened.
I want to know. Yeah.
But before we do that, I see get some information from you.
Let's do it.
Okay. What's your last name?
Miller?
Miller?
M-I-L-L-E-R? 3 or 4 months now.
Good job.
It started off good, but lately the economy's getting worse and less people are buying pizzas, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of hit you too, huh?
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. It's okay. It's better than what I was doing before.
What were you doing for?
I was a shipping clerk. I packed medicines and put medicines in bags and ship them off. But I was standing in one spot for 10 hours a day, putting medicine in a bag and putting a label on it and shipping it.
A little boring is what you're saying.
Yeah, this is much different because you cook the pizza, you do the toppings, you drive, you make money, you get tips.
So you actually cook the pizzas too?
Yeah, well, it goes to an oven. It goes to a little.
Right. But I mean, you actually prepare them?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool.
You like that?
I actually like delivering the best. I'm not very good at preparing the top pizzas. That's not my thing.
It takes time too.
Yeah. The distribution of it is, I usually get them all in the middle and then it's just not good.
So you know the area.
Yeah.
So that makes it easier to deliver.
Uh-huh.
Good. Hey, okay. Like I said, we need
so basically right there, he's just describing what he does for a living, what he has done for a living, and how all these jobs have been so boring for him.
to talk about what happened.
Okay.
Before we do that, because you're here, I just need to read you something, okay? Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney. You see, you worked for him for 3 or 4 months?
Roughly. I don't know the exact time I got hired. I can't remember.
Did a friend work there, or did you
No,
just go there and apply?
I walked in. I saw a now hiring, and I called the number. I went in, asked for an application. I was filling applications all over the place.
Right.
I was at Jack in the Box, Papa John's. I had a problem with alcohol, and I got to the point where I wanted to drink alcohol every single day, all day. I get home from work, and first thing I would do was pick up a beer, and I'd have 12, 13 of them, and that's not right. Well, one day we went to church. I did this. I did this. I tried to kill myself. I was serious about it. This wasn't no joke. I did that really hard. I wanted to get out of there.
So this happened in 2009. In 2008, he said he tried to kill himself by slitting one of his wrists.
Out of life.
When was that?
That was late September, early October.
So last year?
Oh wait. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did they take you to the hospital?
Yes. Yeah, well, those cuffs.
Oh.
God damn. Those cuffs just about kicked my ass. My hands are all swollen from those cuffs. I asked them if they could loosen them, and they said they would, but my hands are swollen. I don't know why they're swollen.
Okay.
I don't know.
You got a cut on your finger?
Yes.
Obviously we need to talk about what happened with you calling us, calling the department, the police department over. Can you just tell me what happened?
I was at home. I didn't get any sleep last night. My wife got up, and we were running around the house doing stuff, and I pulled out a knife and I stabbed her. Stabbed my daughter, stabbed my son, punched my son in the face. I was trying to kill him, but it wasn't me.
Right there, he says it wasn't him that did it. I mean, we can't make this crap up, y'all.
It was me.
And the reason why we're here to talk is I need to make things right. And to make things right, that's why I need you to tell me what happened, and so we can make it right. I've been talking to you for about 5 minutes, and I know you want to get this off your chest.
Yeah.
And so we're going to start from the beginning,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go through it. You said it was you.
Yes.
Okay. You said that you hadn't slept. Did you work last night?
I worked last night, but I did not close. I got off at 9:30. I think it was closer to 10. I can't remember. But I came home and I ate
10:30 at night.
10:30 at night. Yeah, or 10 or so. I don't remember.
For most law enforcement, during an interrogation, and Michael has spoken extensively about employment. His former employers
Increased.
Okay.
My dosage was increased the other day.
Uh-huh.
So I increased my dosage on my bipolar medicine. And yesterday was my second day taking the dose that I was supposed to be taking.
Right.
And they also gave me a sleeping pill to help me sleep at night.
You haven't been sleeping?
I have not been sleeping at all. I'll have 2 hours, 3 hours.
What was your? Sorry, go back. When you said, what day was that?
Friday,
Okay. And so, do you know the date?
the 20. 6. I don't know.
Okay, but it was Friday.
It was Friday. It was Friday.
Friday from when to when?
Friday from 5:30 to 9.
9, but you got home about 10:30.
No, about 5:30, about 9:30, 9:45. I think I got home at 10. I don't remember. No, it was before 10. It was before 10 because I remember having to tuck the kids in bed when I got home. It was a little bit before 10. I said tuck the kids in bed so we can hang out and watch TV and talk. And
Do they normally go to bed at 10?
yeah, on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. How was business last night?
So
Did you
well,
make
I made.
Brian is here. We're going over a video about a family annihilator. We've almost been here for about 2 hours. I'm just letting the rest of it play out. Those of y'all that missed this, you guys can rewind it.
15, 20, 25 bucks. I made 25 bucks.
Was that good?
Not for a Friday night.
What would be a good Friday night?
45, 50, 55, around 70.
So about half, even almost a third.
Yeah.
All right. So you came home. You tucked the kids in bed, or did you have your wife tuck the kids in bed?
My wife tucked the kids in bed.
And we keep talking about your wife.
And I tucked them in bed.
Let's go back. Okay, so you came home from work. You said your wife tucked him in, and you also tucked him in. And that was about 10 or 10:30. If you can narrow it down.
I would say about 10:20.
10:20. Okay. Then what happened?
I said a prayer with my son. I rubbed his back and I said a prayer. Tucked him in, and he fell asleep.
What kind of prayer? Is it like a
To
standard prayer?
Jesus? No, we don't usually pray. We don't usually pray. We just 2 weeks ago I feel like I've been baptized with the Holy Spirit with fire. I feel like I'm on fire for the Lord.
Okay.
So I'm trying to pray with him and teach him. Well, I'm not trying. I am praying with him, and I'm doing things that the Lord wants us to do.
What did you guys pray about?
I pray that the Lord would keep him safe. We thank him for the house. We thank him for the car.
Ain't that a bitch? I prayed that the Lord would keep him safe. And you're the one that's doing all the killing. Wow.
We thank him for the food. We thank him for mommy and daddy.
So just your standard kind of a thank you to Jesus prayer. Yeah. Okay. And then what happened?
Then I went and tucked in my daughter.
Did you pray with your daughter?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And then?
Then we went to our room and we got some weed and smoked some weed.
By weed you mean marijuana?
Marijuana, yes. She smoked out of a bong. I smoked out of a pipe, and I smoked weed a lot.
Did y'all hear that? I still just can't get past that. I mean, I'm so confused. She smoked out of a bong. I smoked out of a pipe. Let me rewind this. I mean, here it is right here. Those of y'all that are weed smokers, is this normal?
Marijuana, yes. She smoked out of a bong. I smoked out of a pipe, and I smoked weed.
She smokes out of a bong. I smoke out of a pipe.
Then we went to our room and we got some weed and smoked some weed.
By weed you mean marijuana?
Marijuana, yes. She smoked out of a bong. I smoked out of a pipe, and I smoked weed
A lot.
about 3 puffs. It doesn't take much to get me high.
Does your wife smoke a lot?
Yeah, she smokes probably about a bowl.
Okay. All right. So you guys smoke some weed?
Yes.
And then what?
We were watching TV. We put the weed away. We were watching TV. We were talking.
Remember what you guys were talking about?
I think we were watching House Hunters on HGTV.
Okay. In your room or in the living
In our room.
Okay.
In our bedroom.
Okay.
House hunter.
Go ahead.
We watched Home and Garden TV, and then we tried to sleep. I tried to go to sleep, but I listened to my headphones when I was laying down. I had my MP3 player, listened to my headphones, and I laid down in bed, and she fell asleep, and I didn't fall asleep at all. Like I kind of meditated for 2 hours, and then I got up and I lost train of thought. I meditated and I got up and I went on the computer. I think God help me. What am I doing? Then I
He didn't say it's God help me. Sir, what is wrong with these people?
that's when the fighting started. When I woke
Do you know
up.
what time this was about?
The fighting?
Yeah.
I want to say about 8.
Well, you got home at 10:20.
Oh no, we didn't fight. No, the fight was this morning. This morning.
What time were you guys fighting? Well, you said you came out on your.
Oh, we were fighting probably about 4 in the morning when I was on the computer, I think.
Oh, okay. So you've been out that whole time?
Yeah, I've been up the whole time. Yeah. And
Then
then
you're just having a hard time sleeping.
I have medicine to help me sleep. It caused me to sleepwalk and do stuff in my sleepwalking. So
So you're taking that?
I'm not taking that much. I'm taking something else now.
And does that seem to work? Or
It worked the first night, but it didn't work last night.
have you only been on it 2 days?
Yes.
So you took the pill last night?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't sleep.
No.
Okay. So about 4 a.m. you said?
About 4 a.m. I woke up.
Okay. What happened?
My wife got really mad at me for yelling, or she got mad at me for not sleeping. I go, babe, you can't get mad at me for not sleeping. It's not my fault. And she, well, fucking no. She goes off, no. And I say,
Okay, well here. Okay, those of you that didn't hear this earlier, here's where the madness starts.
what the fuck's your problem? And then I started meditating in my brain, and I started thinking, okay, well, God the Father, Jesus the Son, who's the Spirit? Who's the Spirit of God? And I started thinking it was Lucifer. I thought it was Satan. I thought it was God the Father. I thought he was married to Lucifer, and they had a son named Jesus.
Okay.
That's what I thought. And then I was enveloped by Satan, and I killed him.
Oh, wait, let's talk about it. You said you were enveloped with Satan? What was it?
Enveloped.
Okay. What does that mean?
consumed.
Okay, let's unpack his inconsistencies. He said, on the fire of the Lord. Also, interesting observation. He then goes and he mentioned,
And you said you killed them. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
You said you killed them, meaning your family.
I didn't kill my son though; he was still alive.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about that. When you said your Satan's in you, what happened?
I lost all control. I had no self-control, none.
Uh-huh.
I just snapped, and she became like a demon.
Right.
And I just
How did she become like a demon? I mean, sir, you were the demon.
So what did you do? I killed her. How? With a knife.
Where was the knife?
I stabbed her a lot. I don't know where.
I mean, where's the knife? Where did you get the knife?
In our knife holder thing.
Like a block?
Yeah,
A knife block.
Yeah,
Oh, in the kitchen?
In the kitchen.
So is this happening in the kitchen?
Yeah, in the kitchen area. It wasn't in the kitchen. It was more than near the dining table.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me, how did you stab her? I mean, was she on the ground? Was she standing up?
It was like that. I stabbed her.
Yeah, right.
4 times. Okay.
Do you know where you stabbed her?
No.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Is she okay? I'll tell you everything. So, I just don't want to lose our train of thought here.
I'm sorry.
So, you just stabbed her first?
Yes. I was screaming at her. I said, "Shut the fuck up!" I started taking songs from Eminem's music. I started taking lyrics from Eminem's music and saying, "You're gonna fucking die, bitch! Here comes Satan! I'm the Antichrist! I'm gonna kill you! You're fucking gone!" And I
Here comes Satan. Here comes the Antichrist. Bitch, you're gone.
started stabbing her. I did. Taking lyrics from Eminem's music and saying, "You're gonna fucking die, bitch! Here comes Satan! I'm the Antichrist! I'm gonna kill you! You're fucking gone!" And I started stabbing her. I did.
Did you know how many times you stabbed her?
If I was to guess, I would say 4, but maybe 3, maybe 5.
And was she standing up or was she on the ground?
She was standing up. I think I got her in the stomach.
Okay. And then she fell to the ground, or
Yeah.
did you stab her while she was on the ground?
In the heart.
Did you punch her at all?
Yes, in the face.
Before or after you stabbed her?
Maybe both. Maybe before and after.
Do you know how many times you stabbed her? Or punched her?
Once or twice, I think.
Did you drink?
Yeah, my mouth is dry.
Yeah, I can tell. Did you stab her anywhere else besides the stomach?
I think I stabbed her in the arm, I think.
And then you said heart?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I stabbed my daughter too.
Hey, tell me about that.
She came over and she started freaking out and she, "Daddy, stop!" And I just got it and just right in the middle of her chest. I stuck it right into her chest.
So she came out after you were stabbing your wife?
No, I had the knife in my hand and I was gonna stab her when she came out.
When your daughter came out?
Yes.
Because you knew she was going to come out? Or?
I didn't know she was gonna come out. I thought there was a certain spell in the house and I didn't think she would actually get up and come out. I thought Satan was gonna keep everyone asleep so I could just kill her. But I didn't know what I was gonna do with the other 2 kids. Who was screaming and I grabbed the knife and I started walking towards her.
I thought Satan was going to keep the house asleep. What? I thought Satan was going to keep everybody asleep. I mean, we can't make this shit up.
She started panicking like you would not believe.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said earlier when he said she started panicking. Well, what do you want her to do? You're stabbing her mom.
Something in her.
Right.
Got her.
In the chest or her stomach?
I think in the chest.
Okay, then what happened?
She fell to the ground. Her eyes were open. She looked like she was.
Talk to me. So did you only stab her once?
I think so.
Did you punch her?
I don't think so.
You said her eyes were open.
Yeah.
Did you leave the knife in her, or did you just stab her with
I just stabbed her.
it? Was it the same knife as with your wife?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this. Is this how you were dressed?
Yes.
All right. You didn't have shoes on or anything?
No.
Okay. So, she was freaking out. She said she was freaking out. Isn't she freaked out? She just saw her mom?
Well, she saw me with the knife threatening her. Yeah. She ran around the table, but I caught up with her.
Okay. And then what happened?
I stabbed her.
You grabbed her hair and you stabbed her.
I think I grabbed her hair. Okay. It's kind of patchy. I don't have exact frame by frame details. But the whole time I was in there, I was trying to ignore it and fight it and not see it.
Right. Now, tell me.
I was the worst on him. I stabbed him the most.
Did he come out before or
He's talking about his son now.
after? Or
Maybe in between. Okay. I stabbed him the most. I stabbed him in the back. I stuck it in his arm and twisted it. I fucked him up.
why your son?
The devil had me.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't me.
Right.
It wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't my insides that could do that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my insides that could kill my family.
Where on his body did you stab? You said you got
In
it
the back, in the arm, in the stomach. In the back a couple times. I punched him right in the face.
Why'd you punch him in the face?
Because I wanted him to die. Because I was involved by Satan.
Was this before you stabbed him or after or during? During. All right. Then what happened? Then I see my wife laying in a pool of blood. I see my daughter laying in a pool of blood. I get up and I have peace. I'm like, why do I have peace of mind? Why do I feel calm? But I'm terrified. I was like, I feel calm. I'm like, okay, God is doing something here. I just don't know what He's doing. And then, I got some blood on me. And then I came and I got into. I don't know what happened to my feet. I don't know what this is all about. They look like piercings, like Jesus, but I don't know what happened. My hands are.
So at some point he stabs himself in the feet, on the top of his feet, to resemble what Jesus went through, right? So I mean,
Well, how did you get all the blood all over you? Is this when you were stabbing? When I was stabbing them, and I put my hand in there, and then I must have tried to wipe out. Is that your handprint right there in your arm, or is that? It might be. I don't. It might be. Did any of them grab you when you were stabbing them? No, I don't think so. Let's go back. Oh, actually, after you stabbed your son, and you were done with your son, you said about 5 times. You said, roughly. Okay. Then what happened? Then I tried to make a cigarette. I rolled a cigarette. I rolled my own cigarette. So I rolled a cigarette, and I was kind of in a panic. I had peace, but I was in a panic. I just kind of walked around like, okay, what do I do? And I was looking at him. I was like, sorry, fucking cunt. I just wanted bitches to die. I was so fucking angry at my family. I wanted them.
what? I wanted them bitches to die. Die, you freaking cunt. Wow. Unbelievable.
Dead. I wanted them dead. But then I got here. Well, why were you so angry with your family? You got in the argument. Satan fucking. Like I said, I was telling God. I was praying to God. I was praying to Jesus. Like, Jesus, okay, your father is the Father, and Satan must be the Spirit, because the spiritual side comes from. I know, but what I'm asking you is why are you so mad at the family? I don't know. I've never had that kind of anger or hate towards them like I had this morning. All right, so you were trying to roll a cigarette. Yes. Okay, then what? I rolled it, and I went to light it, and then I was when I lit it, I called it 911. Told them I stabbed my family to come, and she said, "Are you sure you're not dreaming? You're not dreaming?" I said, "I'm sure. This is real." So she came. I called and I lit my cigarette, and then when I was talking to her, she just kept me on the phone, and my cigarette burned out, and I threw it down. And I don't know if I threw it down outside or inside, but I didn't finish it. I didn't finish my cigarette. Did you do anything else in the house? Maybe all over the carpet. Oh, my goodness. What's all over the carpet? Blood. Why? Because I think I stepped in it. It's all over my feet. Like this right here. It's all right here. There's blood right here. Bottom of my feet. Right. Well, I was in your house, and I saw your bloody footprints down the hallway towards your bedroom. Okay. And you're dripping blood. Why'd you go back there?
Here he brings up God again.
To pray to Jesus. To thank Him for what He did. What did He do? He saved my family's life. How did He save their lives? He used me to shoot him or stab him. I didn't shoot him. He used me to stab him, and He brought them back to newness of life. What do you mean by newness of life? My calling is to Mormons and Catholics. Okay. I see the spiritual realm. Okay. I'm a beginner, but I feel like I'm learning the spiritual realm pretty well. I feel like God is doing something with me that's going to be magnificent. It won't outdo. But my question is what is newness of life? Newness of life. Well, they were dead in their trespasses, and now they're raised to newness of life. Are they up with the Heavenly Father? They are.
They're dead in their trespasses. I mean, kids. I mean, the kids can't be part of trespassing and sin yet. They don't have the knowledge. They don't really have the knowledge of what is considered trespassing. That is just crazy to me.
In heavenly places, they're seated in heavenly places. Yes, but I don't think we really understand what that is.
To me, he reveals his motive in the newness of life. And number one, his life is a mess. He justifies it by saying,
as we're sitting here doing all that, I started to think.
The son looks like he is getting ready to. So at the time, I guess, of the murders, the son was like in pre-K, and the daughter was in elementary. So they're like developing children. It's not like there was 2 infants running around. I mean, they had friends at school and everything.
Came out and was yelling at you for not sleeping. Yeah. Was she just yelling at you, or did she do anything to you? She didn't do nothing. She didn't hit you or slap you or anything? Okay. You never slept last night, right? No. How long were you on the computer? Not very long. Yeah, have you guess? 5 minutes. I downloaded a song from LimeWire, transferred it, and put it on my MP3, and that was it. Well, what did you do? I mean, you watched the HG channel. I watched the HD channel. HG TV. Oh, HG TV. Yeah, that was when I first came home. You have a really good memory. When I first came home,
I talked to her. We smoked a little bit of weed, and then she had on HGTV, and I was like, babe, I want to go get that song "Renegade" by Eminem with Jay-Z. I want to go get that song. So she said, okay, we'll go and download it. So I went and downloaded it, and I recorded it, put it on my MP3, and then I came back to the bedroom, and we hung out for the evening.
What did you guys do?
I wanted to have sex with her. She looked really good. That's what I don't understand. How can I go from being in love with her, boom, and then the next one just wanting to rip her fucking guts out? It doesn't make sense. But we talked, we smoked, we watched TV. We just had a really good time.
But you guys didn't have sex?
No, we didn't.
Did you try?
No.
You said she didn't want to, though.
Yeah, she.
What do you mean? Did she say, I don't want to have
No,
sex?
she said she didn't want to.
So you asked her?
Yeah. I said,
Did that make you mad?
no. We've been married 11 years. She said no lots of times. So.
Well, I'm just trying to get a timeline here because you called us at about 5:12. You said it was about, 4 a.m. when you killed her?
Yeah.
You said that she came out and you were on the computer.
Wow. So he let the body sit there for an hour and 15 minutes before calling 911.
She was mad, right?
I think I said that.
Were you on the computer?
Yeah, I was on the computer, but
What was she surfing?
Music.
You a big music fan?
Yeah, I love music.
You weren't surfing anything else?
Oh, I look at porn. I look at orgasm.com.
Did she come out? Were you looking at that last night?
No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. I did look at that last night.
Did she get mad about it?
No, but she didn't know. I didn't tell her.
So what was she mad about?
She wasn't really mad at anything.
Just did you not sleeping or?
Yeah. That was the big thing. She was like, why don't you just fall asleep? It's like, I try, but it's not that easy.
You told me that you were listening to your MP3 player. What were you listening to?
Downloaded songs from LimeWire.
What were you listening to? What song?
I think I just listened to the Renegade. And, sometimes when I listen to music, I meditate. I kind of get into it with the music, and I don't remember all that I listened to. I don't remember all that I listened to.
And you mentioned something about an Eminem song.
Yeah, it's called Renegade.
Renegade.
Eminem and Jay-Z.
But no, you said you were singing the Eminem song when you're killing your family, or
Oh yeah, the song Kim. Bleed, bitch, bleed, bleed.
were you thinking that or singing that?
I think I said some of it. I might have been singing it. It's kind of sketchy from last night. I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of sketchy.
You also told me that you were really, really furious.
Yeah, I was
What were you furious about?
I don't know. I feel like it was a bad dream. I feel like it didn't really happen, but in my mind it did happen.
We all know it happened. I mean,
Yeah.
You're telling me everything. You're able to tell me from the things that you did yesterday all the way up until right now.
Yeah.
So you're there.
Yeah, right there.
You know what's going on. You've already told me you know what's the difference between right and wrong.
So guys, so right there, that was concluding towards the end of the interview that they had with him. Let me see if they saying that the 911 call. I know I'm going to end this live because I know a lot of other people just went live, so I want you guys to be able to go to these other channels. But I think let me see, somebody said they have the 911 call.
Son, Michael was both bipolar and schizophrenic. On May 30th, 2009, he called 911 to report that he had fatally stabbed his wife and daughter and critically injured his son.
911, what is your emergency?
I just killed my family.
So that's him calling into 911. Remember, the body's laid there for an hour and 15 minutes before he called 911.
All of them, all three of them.
What's your name?
Michael Miller. This isn't a joke.
I'm sorry?
This isn't a joke.
Okay.
This is not your way, because I am terrified.
He telling her this is not a joke. I killed my family.
Are you sure they're not breathing?
My son was.
Where's your wife at?
They're all in the kitchen. They come out here right away.
Okay, you need to stay on the phone with me, okay? Just stay on the phone with me. Your name is what again, Mike?
Michael Miller.
Michael? Okay. What? Have you been having some problems?
I don't know if it did something, but I'm not myself. I'm too careful.
Where's your wife at in the kitchen? Is she on the floor? Is she in the chair?
She's on the floor.
Okay, what's her name?
It's Young Miller.
Did he just burp, y'all? Did he just burp on the 911 call? What the hell?
Tonight?
No, I'm not.
Where's your wife at in the kitchen? Is she on the floor? Is she in the chair?
She's on the floor.
Okay, what's her name?
It's Young Miller.
I guess he did burp.
Okay. You don't have any other?
Yeah, all that air he built up with raising his arm and stabbing people. I guess it just, or is that the demon coming out? Listen, y'all. Or is that you said he drunk 13 beers. He said throughout the day he had drank 13 beers, not at all at one sitting. Or sometimes when Satan leaves you, that demon comes out, he burped that demon out. That demon said, all right, job done. Now I need to get up out of here. And he burped and that demon came out. You said this is insane. I know, y'all. But I mean, I gotta look at this. Shoot, I gotta look since this all this spirit stuff talking. Well, Joker, you burped and that demon came right out of you and left your tail looking stupid right there. That's what happens. The dude, you let that demon in, that demon took over you, and you acted a fool. And now that demon said goodbye, and he needed to get out, and you burped him out. Here we go. We're gonna rewind.
Antonio? What? Have you been having some problems?
I don't know if it's something, but I'm not myself. I'm too girl.
Where's your wife at in the kitchen? Is she on the floor? Is she here?
On the floor.
Okay, what's her name?
It's the only one.
Have you
That's
been
a demon.
tonight?
No, come on.
Okay.
I'm teasing y'all. I don't know if that's a demon or not, but look, I wouldn't put nothing past nothing at this point. He burped out the demon spirit. See him? See him? That's what I'm thinking too, girl. Listen, y'all. People always say that the demon spirit or whatever left them after they got done doing the crime. They said it felt like that spirit left them. Well, right there might be it. Right there. That might be him. That spirit just jumping right out and just said, "Oh, bye-bye."
You don't have any other weapons on you?
No.
Okay, what color shirt do you have on?
I'm in my underwear.
Yeah, I've got officers on the way.
I'm in my underwear. Ugh. Nasty Joker.
You just need to stay on the phone with me till they get there, okay? Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Do you have the shirt on or just your underwear?
I'm just in my underwear.
I would say, well, sir, can you please put on some clothes before we get there? Because that's the last thing we want to see is you in your underwear, sir.
Are there any other weapons inside the house?
No.
Are you sure that you did this and you're not dreaming?
No, I'm positive. I'm positive. They are over there. They are dead.
Agent Smith. Agent Smith said demon left. He called 911. He probably had burped like 10 times before that, y'all. And finally, I just think I think it's just something we need to recognize. Maybe he burped 3 or 4 times, and then right there, it was a sign. Like right here's when the demon came out.
I'm not dreaming.
I'm not dreaming. The devil has left me. I'm not dreaming. The devil has left me now. I got used by the devil, and I don't know what's going on. Right. And that's because your dumb tail allowed the devil in by listening to all that foolery, mixing and swapping freaking prescription drugs with street drugs and beer and all this other crap.
Okay. I've got them on the way. Why would you?
Downloading garbage music when you know you have 2 children in a house. You downloading garbage music talking about I'm the Antichrist, I'm Satan. Huh? Like, bye.
I'll be up this early in the morning in the kitchen.
Well, I work nights. They woke up. I was getting my wife at night. My kids came in. I killed my wife and I killed both my kids.
Are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael?
I'm positive.
This 911 lady's getting on my nerves. Are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael? This is the 3rd time she's fucking asked him, are you sure you're not dreaming? Ma'am, are you sure you're not dreaming? Either way, get the freaking cops out there. Are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael? I mean, because this actually sounds like a dream to me. I'm not used to being a 911 operator with people calling in with stuff like this. What the fuck? Ma'am, 911 is 911. People are going to be calling you with all kinds of stuff. What the crap are you talking about?
I swear to God, this is real.
Do you have any blood on your hands?
No, he doesn't have any blood on his hands. He wore gloves this whole time and just perfectly took the gloves off. She can't be in shock. She's been doing this job. She's a 911 operator. They put you through classes and train you.
And like I said, I'm staying on the phone with you till we get there, okay? You just need to stay on the phone with me. Can you go to another room?
I'm outside. I'm waiting for them to come.
No, I don't want you to be outside.
Okay, I'm outside.
Wait a minute. I don't want you to be outside. Okay, I'm outside. Wow.
Jesus. Okay.
You got some nerve to now then use Jesus' name. Wow. He says, oh, Jesus. Wow.
And you just got off work? No, I got off yesterday at 9. I came home, but I couldn't sleep. I haven't been sleeping. I had really a hard time sleeping. Okay, so you haven't been to sleep tonight. And no. Why is your family up at this time?
Yeah, if you have a hard time sleeping, stop using freaking pipes to freaking smoke drugs out of.
In the morning. Because I scared the shit out of them. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Uh-huh. And no. Why is your family up at this time of the morning? Because I scared the shit out of them. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Uh-huh. And I killed them. Do you have any other family members here in the Glendale area? Not in Glendale, with her family. Her family lives here? Yeah. Have you ever had any type of thoughts of doing this before? Never, ever. It just hit me like a brick in the face. I don't even know why I did it. I don't even have a reason. Michael, I'm hoping that you're just dreaming this. Oh, God, this is a dream.
Oh my God. Oh my God, she did it again, yo. But, ma'am.
Michael, I'm hoping that you're just dreaming this. I hope to God this is a dream. Okay. I hope to God this is a dream. I hope I'm just fucking freaking out. Okay. I hope to God it is, but it's not. It's real. God, please. It's your son and who else? My daughter. Can you go over it? No, I can't. I cannot. Why not? I can't look at what I did.
Right. That's what I said earlier. He probably didn't want to look at what he did, of course.
Well, you need to. You need to face up to the reality of this. You need to go and help him.
She said you need to face the reality of this. You need to go over there. I mean, ma'am, I thought it was a dream according to you 4 or 5 different times. Now she's saying face reality. So let's hope she doesn't ask him if it's a dream again.
Okay, Michael, listen to me. What I need you to do right now is I need you to go to the front door and I need you to step outside with your hands up in the air and stay on the phone with me. Okay. Are you going outside? Yeah. You out the front door? Yes. Okay, you need to put the phone down and put your hands up in the air. What? Put your hands up in the air after you put the phone down. Put the phone on the ground and put your hands in the air.
Michael claims to have been possessed and believed that his wife was a demon. He also said he stabbed his son the most because he loved him the most. I'm glad to report.
What? I stabbed my son the most because I loved him the most? What in the world? And we already went over that where he said he thought that his wife was a demon when he really was the demon.
That his son survived. In December of 2009, Michael was given a life sentence.
Unbelievable. Mm. Mm. I mean,
they're on the way, Mike. You need to stay on the phone with me, okay? Okay. I've got them on the way. Why would your family be up this early in the morning in the kitchen? Well, I work nights. They woke up. I was threatening my wife with the knife, and my kids came on. I killed my wife, and I killed both my kids. Okay, are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael? I'm positive. I swear to God, this is real.
so here again, I mean, you guys, this is a family annihilator here. This is someone that wanted to, kill his whole family because he feels that all these lies that he said, basically. I mean,
911, what is your emergency? I just killed my family. What's the name? All of them, all 3 of them. What's your name? Michael Miller. My son was. Where's your wife at? They're all here in the kitchen. They come out here right away. Okay, you need to stay on the phone with me, okay? Stay on the phone with me. Just stay on the phone with me. Your name is name. Adriana Miller.
yep, there goes the burp.
Drinking tonight? No, I'm not. Okay. You don't have any other weapons on you? No. Okay, what color shirt do you have on? I don't have my underwear. Yeah, I've got officers on the way. You just need to stay on the phone with me until they get there, okay? Do you Is there anybody else in the house? Okay, are you sure you're not dreaming, Michael? I'm positive. I swear to God, this is real. In the sleep tonight. And no. Why is your family up at this time of the morning? Because I scared the shit out of them. I was screaming and stuff on my lungs. Okay, what can I do? Okay, I need Michael. What can I do? Michael, listen to me. What I need you to do right now is I need you to go to the front door and I need you to step outside with your hands up in the air and stay on the phone with me. Okay. Are you going outside? Yeah. You out the front door? Yes. Okay, you need to put the phone down and put your hands up in the air. What? Put your hands up in the air after you put the phone down. Put the phone on the ground and put your hands in the air.
So, guys, we went over it. We went through it. We dissected this whole thing. We broke it down. This channel is Conspiracy and Crimes. Thank you all to who all came out. Thank you guys for the cash apps tonight. Rewind this if you want to, if you're just walking in and want to listen to this. Put it on 1.25 speed, 1.5 speed if you're interested in crime. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a little bit more crime over here. This is our first crime show over here. We mainly deal with conspiracies and things like that, or what's going on in the world. And so I decided to put a little spin on it tonight and just surprise you all just to come over here to do something a little bit different besides the beef sector that we're in. So I hope you guys all have a good night, and I'll see you on these YouTube streets. Black, thank you for that cash app.